It was a chilly Friday in early July, and the last day of classes at the Universidad de Buenos Aires in Argentina. We'd all finished our lunch of empanadas, and some of us were still hanging on to the last dregs of our café con leche. I felt very fortunate to be able to learn about Argentina's diverse and rich culture with a background I knew little to nothing about before my time abroad. It amazed me how much I didn't know about Argentina's history and how much of it I felt particularly connected to. I realized many Americans rarely get the chance to learn in depth about certain countries, and I think the story of Argentina is one needing to be told. It was fate, I suppose, that I did end up going to Argentina. It represents a sort of holy trinity of parts of my identity: English, Italian, and Spanish, each playing their own role in my life and Argentina's cultural vitality. English, because my mother is from England, constituting a large and important part of my identity, and because of Argentina's interesting and colorful history with England. Some of our large lessons that stood out to me were, of course, the story of Eva and Perón, Los Desaparecidos, and the Guerra de las Malvinas, or the Falklands War. It was interesting to learn about the conflict from the Argentine perspective, particularly because of my English descent, and because anyone in the UK will tell you the islands are English. I loved having another way I felt I could personally connect with Argentine culture and history. I also include Italian in this trinity because my paternal lineage is Italian, refer to my last name, and there was a huge Italian cultural influence in Argentina. Like some of their ancestors, Argentines are passionate, expressive people, and I loved finding more ways to feel connected to these new people I was learning about. And the last leg of this trinity? Spanish, of course, because it's the language spoken in Argentina, and the language I fell in love with in the 8th grade and have been working hard to learn ever since. On this last day of history class, the work I put into learning the language felt realized and became a more integral part of who I am and the way I identify myself. I went to Argentina wanting to discover not only what Argentina is, but who Argentina is. I came away learning this history and that the country is a mix of a variety of cultures and backgrounds, creating a mezcla, or a mix, that is Argentina. My time in Buenos Aires not only taught me who Argentina is, but also a little bit more about who I am. And for that, I couldn't be happier.